I am going to do the tag first so I can remember who I'm rocking for. Okay. 2. I know a lot of people have asked me on my videos what my communication with my sisters are. And I want to answer that question. My sisters, I respect if those who were abused as well. I do respect their privacy, so I don't talk about their experience. I don't believe in, telling the stories of other survivors. I believe they should tell their own story because that is their experience, and they've chosen to stay private. So I respect that. So people ask me about them, and I don't really say other than that which has been publicized through the process of reporting our father and going through trial, and of course, because there is some of that information is public knowledge. It was reported on. I have a lot of siblings. I have a lot of sisters, but because of the route that I have taken, where I speak out the work that I do with other survivors, and the fact that I speak out about what happened to me, they don't agree with. Initially they did agree with. They were in full support of me publishing my book. In fact, one of my sisters designed my book cover, but she opted out the last minute before she finished it. And they encouraged me to, I'm not going to show y'all what this is because I already taped it up. They encouraged me to speak out, to speak to reporters and that kind of stuff. So I was a little befuddled, just a tad confused when it all went left. And it all went left when I was on the Katie Porter show. So what I believe happened is that when my story went very public, they changed their minds. Whether it was because attention that I was receiving, or I don't know. I've actually not spoken directly to them about it. But that has created some divide, and I don't speak with all of my sisters. And even more so since my brother passed away. I bring all of this up to say my budget for Christmas shopping. Now, because the kids in our family, they have nothing to do with whatever sibling issues that we have, I always still send money for my nieces and nephews or give them a gift when I see them, if I ever do see them, because I started being not included in family functions a while ago. They stopped inviting me to family functions, stopped inviting my kids to family functions. It just wasn't good. So when I tell you, when people comment about my the choices that I have made in my life, whether it be at what point that I reported, at what point I tried to escape or run away from my father, at what point, just the decisions that I've made overall, clearly a lot comes with that, and the effect that it has had with it on our family. You can't know, and it's something I've spoken to my therapist. And he said that it's interesting because usually most people many people who have challenges in their family where it has affected all of them, they tend to come together. But again, you cannot predict how people will react. So anyway, back to why I even brought that up. This red is beautiful. I'm looking at it. Red is my favorite color. I brought that up because my budget for the sisters that I do interact with, that I do speak to, that have not disowned me, has gotten bigger. So lucky for them. So they get nice presents for birthdays and Christmas. That's my love language, buying presents. Okay, ribbon. Should I put ribbon on this? To Mo from Z.